Hello, and how are you doing? This is Ambassador once again, ready to share something very powerful with you. This evening, in Africa, or of course in Kenya, I'm very passionate to share and give you a challenge. And the title of what I'm going to discuss is When the Time Comes, Will You Be Ready? I know you're asking yourself, which time are we talking about? But I'm asking you a question. When that moment comes, will you be ready? We are going to discuss this for the next 10 minutes. And it's going to challenge you so that you get ready for whatever is ahead of you. When that employment letter comes, will you be ready for it or you will panic? When that promotion comes, will you be ready for it or you will panic? When your time to shine in the world, will you be ready to see it? I mean, when that time of marriage comes, will you be ready for it? I mean, the title of this discussion is When the Time Comes, Will You Be Ready? I know you are praying to God to give you a certain blessing in life, but I'm asking you this. When God gives you that thing, what you are praying for, will you be ready? You are a student, and there's an exam coming next week, next month, next year. I mean, when that time for the exam comes, will you be ready for it? And when the exam comes and passes, and now you have passed the exam very well, will you be ready to join your family members for the celebration of the good things you've done? A question is, when the moment comes, will you be ready? Like, you are right now working like me. A time is coming there in front of, some years to come, you will go to retirement. When the retirement age catches up with you, will you be ready to go home or you will be fighting with your employer that, please add me 2-3 years? The question is, when the time comes, will you be ready? Like in your life, there is a person that you have always wanted to meet. Even me, there are people like, I really like, one day, to be honest, I want to meet the president of Kenya. I want to meet the CS for education. I want to meet, there's some people. But of course, you have that person, somebody who is up there that you would always want to meet. I mean, right now, if I get outside there, in the game, I shoot this video, then I walk outside there, then one-on-one, I meet with the deputy president, Kithure Kindiki, or the president himself, or, somebody big. Will I be ready for that meeting? I'm also asking you, when your moment comes, will you be ready? Will you be ready to meet that storm, that challenge, that test in life? Life is full of tests. Life is full of challenges. And life is full of storms. I'm asking you, my great follower, will you be ready to go through that fire, through that storm, through that challenge that is ahead of you, and you know it? There are some challenges in life that we can never avoid. I'm not giving you an example, but you know. But my question is, will you be ready to face that particular challenge? When that responsibility comes to be a parent, when that responsibility comes to be the CEO of that particular company, when that responsibility calls, will you be ready for that particular moment, or you will tell the authorities, I'm not ready for this? I've seen someone who was promoted to be in charge of a station. And he said, no, I'm not ready. And the authorities were like, what do you mean you're not ready? We should be ready for the opportunities, for the moments ahead of us. Are you still asking, what is the time in question? Like, my topic is, when the time comes, will you be ready? You're asking, what time are you talking about? I've told you, when that time of seizing that opportunity comes, will you really be ready? Opportunities comes, and not all of us are able to seize the opportunity. Why? Because when that opportunity comes, you are not ready for it. A cat was chasing a rat, and the rat was so fast that the cat did not catch it. Now, in those buildings in the village, they're made of wood. Kuna mbao imetoka hapa ikienda hivi, ingine imetoka pale ikienda hivi. So the rat was running across those paths, and the cat was, chasing it. Then the cat got tired. I almost said died. Then, it went down the floor. It relaxed. Now the rat started playing tricks with the cat. Inakimbia hivi, so the cat will run this way, this way. The rat was enjoying, playing with the cat. And until the cat was tired and it slept just on the floor. Katulia. Whether the rat was running up and down, the cat was tired of it. So a time came when now the cat was sleeping and the rat was still running across the hood bars in the roof. Unfortunately, the rat misses one of the step and it fell down towards the back, Mkongo, the back of the cat. Can I tell you something? The cat woke up from the sleep and ran away. And the rat was able to escape. The cat did not catch the rat because of one thing. It was not the opportune time for the cat to catch the rat. The opportunity was there, but the cat was sleeping. Most of us, opportunities are passing. Opportunities comes and go. I was telling somebody, our current president, William Samuel Ruto, there are many other people that could be the president of Kenya, but the guy seized the opportunity. He saw the opportunity from far, and he did everything possible to be the president. That's why most people are jealous of him. I'm not supporting him in any way. Don't stop watching the video. Continue watching the video. I was just giving an example. Now, there are three things I would like to ask you, or that comes when fulfilling this statement, that when the time comes, will you be ready? 1, preparation. 2, purpose. And 3, position. The cat was not positioned very well to catch the rat. It failed to catch the rat. Preparation, purpose, and position. Are you prepared well for that opportunity, for that time that comes? Are you positioned very well for that moment when it comes? Are you purposing? Do you have a purpose for that time or that opportunity when it comes? I'm asking you. Even myself as ambassador, I'm asking myself that when that time comes, will I be ready for it? There are some things that you need to ask yourself. I've written them down here. Let me take you through whenever you're dealing with these things, because I know there are many things ahead of you. If you are not careful, even me, I'm quite sure, in fact, 100% sure, there are some opportunities that have ever come to my life and they passed because I was not ready. I was not purposed. I was not well positioned to grasp the opportunities. That's why I'm asking you today, are you ready? Are you ready? Will you be ready? For example, there are some students I'm supposed to talk to next week, in the next month when we open in Kiambu. And the question that I will ask them is, you already have the timetable for the exam, right? But the question is, will you be ready to do the exam during that time? Some opportunities, you can see them. It is the opportunity of the students to pass the exam during that time. But now, in life, you may not even realize the opportunity has come. Somebody will call you. Now, umezoea to miss new calls. Like, in a new call, I'm not picking the new call. You will realize later on it was a CS for Interior who wanted to give you, to place you somewhere in the government. Opportunity ilikuja ikaenda. Always position yourself. In fact, this one I was taught by somebody, I will not mention the name, a big person. I always call him and he picks the call. One day, by the way, I need to appreciate and tell you something good. Like, you as a big person, anytime I make a call to you, you always pick it. He's very big in positions because he picks calls. There is one call that placed him in that position, a new number. Even up to today, he appreciates new numbers. Like, he picks all the new numbers. That is one of them. Now, let me take you through. Will you be ready when the opportunity comes? Like, will you be ready when your moment to shine in your life comes? Like a question mark. Number 2, have you prepared yourself mentally, spiritually, and practically for that particular opportunity? I know many people are watching this. But, whatever is ahead of you, whatever is coming to you, whatever you are about to meet is different from mine. But all of us, we need to be prepared physically, mentally, and practically, together with spiritually. I'm asking you, are you ready for that? Are you mentally prepared? Number 3, are we living with purpose in getting ready for that particular time? Mimi tunakusomea ni wewe tu ndio utaamua. Now there is this coming point. In fact, in my preparations I make sure nime highlight it has a different color such that I will explain very well. And it says, will you recognize your moments when it arrives? Like a moment is coming. There are many people who will never recognize that it is now my moment. It has passed. My question is this: will you recognize that now it is your moment, or it will slip unnoticed? Utakumbuka 10 years later, that was my best moment to shine, but you never noticed. Now my question is, will you recognize that it is indeed the time for me to shine? It is indeed the time for me to be responsible. It is now the time to grasp this opportunity. I know, just like most of us, some opportunities in one way or the other, it has just passed us. But after this video, please, don't allow opportunities to pass you. Please, get all the opportunities. Another question, what are you doing today to be ready for tomorrow? Is there anything you are doing today? Now, this one applies to my students. Is there something you are doing today to be ready for tomorrow? Just a question. Are your values aligned? That's another question. Is your mind focused? That's another question. Is your heart steady and ready for that coming moment? Then, have you evaluated your current state? Unajua unaji-evaluate for the sake of whatever is coming. Have you evaluated your current state? Are you truly equipped for what we hope for? Haya. Are you nurturing the discipline and the habits that your future will demand? That moment will demand? Maybe you are just wishing, but you're not ready for it, for that particular moment. Kuna mtu anafanya kazi kampuni fulani. When we come and we say, now we want to promote you, you start sweating. Yet you are always envying your boss, and you're not ready for it. Can you, even if you have been employed today? I am a teacher. Yeah, I do teach. And every teacher in one or the other would want to be in the position of the principal, unless you are not a long-term teacher. Now, sometimes we see the principals we meet around, and I ask myself, if today, Alex Kuja, you are the principal of this particular school. Currently, I'm teaching at the Alliance High School. You are now the principal of the Alliance High School. Will I be ready? That's what I'm asking myself. Yeah. And you should always be ready for anything. You are the CS for education. Will I be ready for the same? Another question is this. Are you working in your purpose so you can stand firm tomorrow? Lastly, am I sharpening my skills, building my character, and aligning my heart with my purpose? You just care, lakini rewind the video. Umesikia? Now listen to this. There are some few statements I want to say, then I finalize. Uende ukijuanga whether you are ready when that moment comes. Let me say this. Life rewards the prepared. The cat, for those who have watched the video from the beginning, the cat I talked about was not prepared to catch the rat. Life rewards the prepared. So don't just wait for the moment. Work for it. Pray for it. Grow into it. Did you hear me? Readiness is not being perfect. Even that student when you naenda kumuuza next month, like, are you ready for the exams? It doesn't mean that he or she is now perfect. No, no, no. Readiness is not perfection. It's about preparation, awareness, and willingness on the same. Now, another thing. Hii naye lazima ushike vizuri. Whether it's a challenge, a test, opportunity, a good moment, a bad moment, it will come. It will come. It's going to come. It will come. It's a matter of time. It is on the way coming. Will you be ready for it? Hey. Ya mwisho alafu sasa nikwambie kitu fulani. That the real preparation happens when nobody is watching. Happens in quiet hours. Happens sometimes very late at night. Sometimes you are supposed to sleep late and wake up early. That is the real preparation. Again, it should be learning in discipline. Like you are preparing in a quiet place. Disciplining yourself. Learning very many things. Just to get ready for the opportune time. Somebody said this and I took it seriously. That the confidence in public is as a result of very many work or hard work in private. When you see someone very confident in public, there is very many things you don't see that person always is doing in private. You cannot just come in public this way. Even me, let me be very honest. Before I came here and put on my camera and start addressing you, you think I just had to, I had to prepare. That's why my laptop is here, my phone is there, simu nimeweka off, ndio machambasi wasinipigie simu. So, what's happening is this. You have to prepare. You have to prepare quietly for you to meet the opportune time. Now, another thing is this. I want to, for those who, most of my followers, they're not just Christians, but they also, I have Muslims, I have, in fact, I have others. I have others like Mudema. I don't know what they believe in. Now, let me take you all the way to the book of 2 Timothy 4:2. It says this: be prepared in season and out of season. Be prepared in season and out of season. The second verse. This one now carries the weight with me. Not I don't know about you. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 11. I love this verse. I always use this verse. It says this: I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not to the swift, or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the learned. But time, can you say time? Time and chance. Time or not, chance happens to them all. Chance is like an opportunity. Chance and opportunity, or opportunity for you to be rich, for you to be the best in that field, for you to score A. Opportunity is there for everyone. For you to be a good parent, God has given you the opportunity to be a parent by giving you children. Now, you have the opportunity to showcase you being a good parent. God has given you to be a leader in one or the other. You have the opportunity, you have the chance to showcase. But the problem is this: sometimes we don't notice. Sometimes we don't notice. Success in life is not always determined by the ability, strength, wisdom, or knowledge. Although those traits are very valuable in life for you to make it, life sometimes is very unpredictable. Sometimes the fastest runner doesn't win the race. And it is what we have seen. or the smartest person doesn't get ahead, or the strongest person doesn't win the battle. David and Goliath, we know their story. Instead, time and chance play a big role in the outcomes. You may be the fastest runner, but you don't use your time very well. You will notice that the moment came when you were not ready. It teaches us about humility, patience, and the importance of trusting God, who ultimately controls the times and seasons. That is God. It also encourages us not to depend solely on our strengths, but to recognize that opportunities, divine timing, and grace also shape our paths, our future, and makes us achieve great when the time comes. Did you hear me? As I'm living, I'm asking you a question. When the time comes, will you be ready? This is Ambassador from Ambassador Speaks YouTube channel. I only want to request you one thing. You have watched, you have learned. Why don't you share this video to very many people so that they don't miss their opportunity?